What is happening, guys? This is Master Chappie. We're back today for some more My Team action. In today's video, as you can see from the lineups, this dude's team is juiced. He has got a lot of superstars, a lot of all-stars, a lot of really good players, and we're still taking on them with a couple silver players, but mostly bronze players, and let's go ahead and see how we can do. And that brings me to what I want to talk about in today's video with My Team and MUT and 2K and Madden in general. Is separation of players, separation of skills, team versus scheme, team versus player, all those types of things. So let's go ahead and dive straight into it. Now, first off, what's team versus scheme, or that kind of phrase, if you will? It just kind of comes from Madden. If you know, the assumption is if you're a better player, you should be able to win. But often that's not the case in Madden. I mean, in Madden, there doesn't seem to be too large of a gap for you to separate yourself from your opponent. Now, don't get me wrong, there are definitely players that are better than others. And, I mean, in a sense, a lot of players are pretty much skill-wise separated. But the outcomes of the games don't necessarily always reflect that skill separation. So I should phrase it that way. Whereas in 2K, although there is some times where it's a close game when it shouldn't be and things like that, there's more room for separation. Like, I didn't play the game for a couple months, and then I went ahead and played Sith Lord, and he flooded me by like 40 the first game. I think the second game I was probably going to end up losing by 30, but we ended up disconnecting. But you can't just take a couple months off, come back, play a top-notch player, and expect to compete. And I really like that about 2K. Now, I've been hitting the lab since then. I like to get my rematch, but that's another story for another day. But in Madden, you guys know how difficult it can be to beat a 99 team with a lower rated team. It's just very difficult to do an ultimate team. Whereas here in My Team, as you can see, I'm competing and actually beating a very good team with a poor team. And at one point we were blowing him out. He kind of came back a little bit towards the end, but we still end up winning by double digits. So overall, though, let me know what you guys think about skill separation. Do you want to see more of a gap? Do you like it how it is, where it's kind of user-friendly in Madden and all that good stuff? I would definitely rather see a player be rewarded that's been practicing, working on his scheme, working on his craft, working on his moves, perfecting his shot, or perfecting his scheme, making his reads, whatever game you're playing. I would rather see that player rewarded and be able to blow people out than to see people just stay in the game because of keep it close settings in the game and those types of things that are in 2K and Madden. Both of the games have those things programmed into the game where you're going to start dropping passes or missing shots or whatever. But I really want to get back to the old school days where if somebody didn't know what they were doing and you knew what you were doing and you knew a lot more than them, you could blow them out and they would just know they didn't belong playing against you. But that's it for this video, guys. Said a lot in a little bit of time. Till the next time, we gone.